Alright, guys, I'm back. Just got done watching Escape Room, and quite frankly, guys, I don't know why Rotten Tomatoes had actually given it a low score, and generally the consensus was the movie sucks. Actually, it's a fun, entertaining romp, and it'll make you think twice about running into Escape Room. The rooms themselves are quite imaginative. First one deals with an ordinary lobby, office lobby, that turns into an oven. Second one deals with an Arctic cabin. The third one is a bar upside down, and it just keeps getting a little crazier from there. What I liked about it is it kept you intrigued. It never let you sit back and relax. It kept you on the edge of your seat. It was directed by Adam Robitel, and it stars Taylor Russell, Logan Miller, Deborah Ann Wool, Jay Ellis, Taylor Labine. People that, probably their first time acting. It is very, very nerve wracking, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat, as I just said. The door is open for a sequel, and despite low ratings, they are going to go ahead, which I think they should. But it had some very, very cool action sequences, and even it makes you even think, like, what would I do in that situation? Now, granted, the movie's only an hour and 30 some minutes, excuse me, but still, it, you watch it again and again, and it's probably a movie that's not going to be tired of it. And the participants in the film, the characters are just a mixed breed. You have a Iraqi war soldier, you have a flight crash survivor, you have a cave-in survivor, you have a survivor of a drunk driving accident. So all these things come into play when you watch this. But I was very surprised. And Sony Pictures put this out. It was, Sony and Columbia put it out. It was released earlier this year. And like I said, I don't know why the low ratings, guys. I really don't. But pick it up. And PG-13, definitely fun, but you need a group of people to watch it, because the fun part of this movie would be watching it with a group and sitting there and pausing it and saying, okay, what would I do differently? How would I handle this room as opposed to, the next room? So that's what you need. You need a group of people to watch this. And like I said, despite the the reviews, the Rotten Tomatoes and everyone else gave this film, I think it was pretty entertaining. Now, it has deleted scenes, an alternate ending, uh, sets, all the stuff, how the rooms were created. And I would not be surprised, guys, if some escape room corporation actually took some of these and sort of incorporated elements into it. That being said, maybe we'll start seeing that. Now, the only thing that would be really cool is if they put on this DVD an interactive escape room based on some of these ones in the movie that let you navigate through. You know, sort of like a little flash game. That would be pretty awesome. And again, you would play that with people, but sadly, it's not included in here. If it is, I don't know. I hadn't checked it out. But despite low ratings, don't believe what everybody tells you. It sets up mythology, and the cool thing is that once you figure out that these are not just rooms, it becomes more of a taut thriller than you would think. The other thing is that hopefully in the second film we see more of who's behind it and why they are doing it. It's kind of like that movie, The Belko Experiment, where you really don't know what's going on till the very end, and then you go, sequel, let's learn more about the villains. But definitely check out Escape Room. Like I said, I was hardly disappointed. I was actually, you know, sitting here watching it just now, like I said, and I'm like, holy crap, this is actually good. I don't understand why. Maybe it didn't have mainstream players. That's probably why. Because if it's not, a Channing Tatum or Robert De Niro or something like that, most critics just go, bull. Or they look at, one aspect of the story, and if it's repetition, again, you get bad ratings. So, Escape Room, definitely give it a whirl. Especially if you've been to a couple of these, you'll appreciate, the thought process that went into some of these rooms. And maybe you could put yourself in the shoes of these characters and say, this is what I would do differently. Or maybe, you know, this is how I would approach things. If you're not into that type of thing, this is just a good sort of thriller. If you're into those and you've never done an escape room, check out it anyway, because the thriller, the adrenaline and the non-stop white knuckle ride through some of these rooms will have you pretty much on the edge of your seat, and that's what you need. So Escape Room, awesome flick. Don't listen to reviews. That's the last word on this film, and I will see you next week.